Your AI app can be compromised before anyone types a prompt. That is the core of OWASP LLM03, supply chain. The risk is not just the code you wrote. It is every outside thing your AI system trusts. For normal software, we already worry about packages, libraries, build tools, and outdated components. LLM apps add new cargo to the truck. Datasets, model weights, model cards, fine-tuning jobs, LoRA adapters, conversion services, inference frameworks, GPU infrastructure, and on-device app bundles. The mental model is a chain of handoffs. If one handoff is poisoned, unverifiable, outdated, or exposed, the final AI app can inherit the problem. OWASP says these failures can affect training data, models, and deployment platforms, leading to biased outputs, security breaches, or system failures. Start with model provenance. A model card can describe a model, but OWASP says it does not guarantee where the weights came from. Mithril Security's PoisonGPT demonstration makes that concrete. They took GPT-J6b from Hugging Face, used the Rome model editing method, and changed a targeted factual association. The model could quietly answer one moon landing fact falsely, while still behaving normally elsewhere. In their test, the poisoned and original models differed by only 0.1% on the Toxigen benchmark. That is the uncomfortable lesson. Passing a benchmark is not the same thing as being trustworthy. Very rude of reality, honestly. Next, look at adapters. LoRA and PEFT make it cheaper to customize models because you can bolt small learned changes onto a base model. That is useful. It is also another thing to trust. OWASP specifically warns that a malicious LoRA adapter can compromise the integrity and security of the base model. Then there are shared workflows. Hidden Layer showed how Hugging Face's SafeTensor's conversion service and bot could be abused through a hijacked model submitted for conversion. Their research described malicious pull requests sent through the trusted bot path, and malicious code persisting so models could be hijacked automatically during conversion. The issue was reported to Hugging Face before publication, and the article frames this as research and potential exposure, not proof that every model was compromised. But the defender lesson is sharp. The tool that makes the supply chain safer can itself become part of the supply chain. LLM03 also includes old-fashioned dependency risk. OWASP points back to vulnerable and outdated components. Scan, patch, manage versions, and do that in development and fine-tuning environments too. AI infrastructure counts as supply chain as well. CSO Online reported that thousands of Ray servers were compromised after organizations exposed deployments that were not intended to face the internet. Ray's lack of default authentication was disputed as a vulnerability because it was a documented design choice. For defenders, the practical answer is simpler. Do not publish internal AI control planes to the public internet. Even the hardware layer can matter. Trail of Bits disclosed LeftoverLocals, CVE 2023-4969, where GPU local memory from one process could be recovered by another process on several GPU platforms. They described particular risk for LLM workloads because local memory can contain model inputs, outputs, and weights. And on-device LLMs widen the chain again. Google describes legitimate on-device LLM workflows with MediaPipe, TensorFlow Lite, and Android AI Core. OWASP warns that attackers can reverse engineer and repackage apps with tampered models. So the defense is not never use open models. The defense is to treat AI artifacts like production dependencies. Inventory the packages, datasets, models, adapters, licenses, and infrastructure. Prefer verifiable sources. Use signatures, hashes, integrity checks, and code signing where they are available. Red team third-party models for your actual use case. Monitor model merge and conversion workflows. Patch AI infrastructure. Isolate shared compute. And keep one rule taped to the build pipeline. A model is not just content. It is a shipped dependency with behavior. LLM03 is the reminder that AI security starts before inference. Trust begins upstream, or the prompt box inherits someone else's problem.